I am turning 21 in a few days, and I have yet to process that. I am getting older. I know that's how it works, but every time my birthday comes around, I just need some time to prepare and process that, because I always feel like deeply connected to the age that I'm at, and obviously 21 is a big one. For me, not so much, just because I've never been someone who loves alcohol, and I feel like people associate turning 21 in America with let's go nuts. That is not me. By the time you're watching this, I will be 21. Who knows, maybe that's changed. I highly doubt it. I think the most crazy I'm willing to go is a dirty Shirley Temple. To me, turning 21 is still a big deal, not because I'm gonna be legal to do things, but just because it means that I've completed my first year of my 20s, and that is insane, and that is why in today's video, I need to prepare to bring on a new age of life. I want to set goals, I want to plan out some things, I want to reflect on this last year and talk about some things that I've learned. But first things first, I'm a hangry girl, so let's go get some of my favorite food. I just dropped off 2 rows of film to be developed, so I'm crossing my fingers that they turn out okay. I've just gotten home, and you guys know what that means. The jeans are coming off. It's time to get comfy. As you all probably know by now, I am a woman of comfort. I love things that are cute, but also comfortable. Those are the most important things, which is why I'm so excited to be partnering with Parade on this video. Parade is an underwear brand, also bras, just the best basics in sustainable fabrics and inclusive sizing that are so comfortable and adorable. I love the bra I'm wearing right now. It's from their Replay line. As you can see, I'm kind of wearing it as like a crop top. The underwear from their Replay line is actually insane. It is adorable. They also have the best color selection. They have more neutral colors, or like this pink moment. This is a triangle bralette style bra from their Replay line as well, and they offer so much support while still being comfortable. And sometimes you feel like you have to sacrifice one or the other, but with Parade you don't, and that's why I love them. And we've got the matching briefs. Parade is actually one of the few underwear brands in the market that has years-long plan for sustainability efforts, which is amazing. From their universal line, these are edgeless underwear. I'm obsessed with the color, and it's so comfortable to wear, especially at night. I love underwear like this. And as someone who wears a lot of biker shorts and leggings, I gotta tell you, this thong is honestly top tier. It stretches to your body and lays flat on it. They're size inclusive with styles going up to 3XL, and in the next year they're planning on adding even more sizes. And Parade really makes something for everyone with different styles and fabrics starting at $8 a pair. I'm gonna link Parade down below so that you can shop, and you can also use my discount code on the screen to get money off. Parade is literally the best. You are going to love it. I've been thinking about doing this for a while, but I think I'm gonna switch my room back to how it was, just because I'm not super happy with the setup. It doesn't make as much sense for the space, and stuff is just always collecting in that corner, and it's not really very accessible to get there. The flow of my room was basically just better before, so I'm gonna rearrange it, make the space feel new again. I'm not gonna show you, I'll let you use your imagination, but basically my bed is against a wall, and sometimes at night I will just like run my hands through my hair before I go to bed, and like hair comes out because I shed a lot, and I would kind of just sprinkle it behind my bed, and there is a whole colony of hairs. I could potentially make a wig with that. And that's so nasty. If you don't remember, my desk used to be over here and my shelf ladder used to be right here, so I'm gonna switch these two back. the way I'm out of breath right now. Oh my gosh. I am officially in my new space. I love rearranging my room. I used to do it all the time when I was a kid, and it's just so fun. I kind of want to just reflect on this last year, my first year as a 20-year-old, because I definitely think there's a lot of growth that happened for me, which I'm so thankful for, and there's definitely a lot of lessons that I learned. So I thought it'd be fun to share some of those things. Don't get it twisted, this is just an energy drink. Grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, let's chat. It's funny because this is the first year in so many years that I'm not dreading getting a year older. Even last year when I was 19 turning 20, I was freaking out. Even months before November came, I was like, oh my gosh, it is my last few months being 19. I am not ready to turn 20. I'm not ready for my 20s. I'm not prepared for what my 20s might bring. And I remember the night before my birthday, I was sobbing. So sad, mostly because I was like, I'm leaving my teenage years. Like, my teenage years are officially over. They're never gonna come back, and that really freaked me out. I was like, I want to stay a teenager forever. I don't want to be an adult. I don't want to grow up. And it was a very weird feeling because I feel like my whole life I've been a teenager. Like, even sometimes I feel like a teenager. I definitely feel my age, but you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just feel like a teenager. Basically, before I turned 20, I was mourning my teenage years. I was like, wow, my life is basically over now that I'm not gonna be a teenager. Here we are today. I am so ready to turn 21. I'm ready to take on another year of my 20s, and I just feel like that's so much growth for me personally, because even when I was turning 18, turning 17, turning 19, whatever, I always dreaded getting older, and I felt like I was never ready mentally to live a new year of life. So it's crazy that now I feel ready to take on a new year. I don't know, I just have been embracing change now more than ever. I feel like before, when something would change in my life, I would kind of fear it or dread it, but I think that change is good and change allows you to grow. That's definitely something that I'm proud of for myself, is just embracing things that change. I also realized this last year that it's okay to change your identity, and by that I mean, I feel like we identify ourselves with so many labels. Like for me, I'll use this as an example. I was never a reader, and before I started, not my camera stopping recording in the middle of a little epiphany that I had. As I was saying, I'd always say, oh, I'm never gonna be a reader. I'm never gonna like reading. Like, reading's not my thing, never will be. First of all, I've kind of learned to never say never, because you never know who you're gonna become, what things you might like in the future, things you don't like now, things you like now that you might dislike in the future. We're constantly becoming new versions of ourselves, and that's a part of life. I think when you change as a person, that's good. I never understood why when someone would comment, not just on the internet, but in real life, oh my gosh, you've changed. Yes, I have, and thank goodness I've had. Thank goodness I have. I got so used to labeling myself as things like, oh, I'm not this, I don't like this, I never will like this, I'm this kind of person, I'm not this kind of person. But I realized over this last year that if I label myself with something, it's okay for that to change. And if you think you're something right now, that might change in a few years, in a few months. I feel like I've gone through a lot of personality change too, what I value and what I like doing and what I find fun. I've also found a lot of comfort in spending time alone, which I have for a while now. I started to spend more time alone maybe 2 years ago. I was like, okay, I need to stop being so dependent on people, friends, boys, whatever. And I feel like over this last year, I've really gotten so comfortable with myself, which is a really great thing. And I feel like I've learned more about myself, which is obviously awesome. As humans, we're constantly reinventing ourselves, and what matters to us changes as we grow up. But definitely over the last year, I feel like there's just been so many changes that I've seen in myself. And it's interesting, and you should do this too. Really sit down with yourself and reflect on this past year, reflect on how you've changed, how you've grown, and give yourself a little pat on the back for how far you've come. You've made it to this point. If you're watching this right now, we've made it to the present. I'm popping in here because I forgot to mention during my little chat, but also a really big thing that's been important in my life this last year is setting boundaries and creating balance. The two B's, I call them, balance and boundaries. They're so important and they benefit everyone. I think everyone should set boundaries for themselves. There's so many different things to set boundaries for, and I feel like before I would kind of just be a yes woman, and do things I don't want to do. So I've been working on setting more boundaries for myself. It's definitely hard to set boundaries sometimes because you don't want to hurt people's feelings or whatever and let people down. That's definitely something I'm constantly trying to work on and incorporate more of, and also creating balance for myself. I think balance is good for everything in life. Creating a healthy balance can be hard. It can be hard to find your own balance because everyone's lives and what we care about and value more and prioritize are different, but that's also something that I've been trying to focus more on, and I could definitely work more on these two B's, balance and boundaries. I think everyone can work on them, so I thought I'd put them in here to remind you and to remind me. Oh my gosh, so I made a journal entry last year on my birthday for turning 20. I'll give you a little recap. So I put things I want to feel ... joyful, appreciated, proud, content, at peace, and full of love. I think I've crossed those off the list. I think I generally felt those things. Goals for myself: focus on my body and mental health. I think I did a lot of that. Very proud of myself for sticking to those and making them a priority. For YouTube goals, I put make content that fills me with happiness and helps others. I made content that made me happy. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the videos I've been putting out this year. I definitely want to do something similar, so I'm gonna do a reflection page for 20. What am I proud of myself for? Goals that I achieved, how I felt, promises I kept to myself, reflection. I just made this little page for myself. I kind of just made it up on the spot, and honestly I haven't been super into journaling the past few months, so I'm keeping it very simple. So I'll fill that out maybe the night before my birthday. Now let's make one for the new year of life. Word/words of the year. How I want to feel. Things I want to incorporate more of in my life. 5 goals. I'm gonna leave it at 5. I think that's a good enough amount to feel motivated and have something to work towards, but it's not overwhelming. Lastly, I'm gonna put a little affirmation section so I can give myself some words of empowerment. And here she is. I'm probably gonna fill this out the day of my birthday. I got my mental headspace in check. I feel like what's left is honestly for me to have the best physical glow up ever. These things simply do not happen overnight. Let's do some easy, quick glow up things now. As you can see, I have my nails freshly done. I want to whiten my teeth. I feel like they look really good on camera, but in person I can tell that they've definitely gotten more yellow. So we'll whiten my teeth maybe later tonight because I'm not done drinking this goodness. Me wondering why my teeth get stained also me drinks coffee, matcha, and colored energy drinks. Hey buddy! Who wants to play? Hello? Look who it is! If you hear me talking like that to my dog, no you didn't. Oh. You tired now? I think one of my biggest goals that I want to actively work towards in this new year of life is learning how to cook. I can make pasta, I can heat up things, I can boil water, I can prepare fruit, and I can make eggs and toast. But that kind of sums it up. Obviously living at home, my mom's an amazing chef, so I haven't really had to cook, but hopefully over this year I'll learn how to make chicken, maybe how to make fish. That will definitely be one of my goals. However, you know, I'm still 20, and so I'm about to heat up something. I planned on doing this whole self-care night and doing a face mask, shaving. Did not happen. So there's really no physical glow up to this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you next when I am 21.